This is the part 1, so in this video, I'm only going to talk about the bottom, basic, barely surviving level, the safe, I can finally breathe level, and the very comfortable, everyday railjacking satisfaction level. What? Oh, come on, don't be like that. Everybody's doing it.
We're going to need more reacting. You want to open that lever.
Oh baby, we all got to do a lot of railjacking, and it's a good thing that we have different ways to do that railjacking. Now, I'm in no way here trying to say that there's too many different options or unnecessary upgrades. Matter of fact, I'm trying to say the exact opposite. And what's even better than having a ton of railjacking options is the fact that you don't even need to be at your best to be at your best. This bitch boils at 80 degrees. Now, very quickly, I'm going to run through the 3 stages. First, the bare minimum and what you're going to need in your different railjacking sections to make it. Well, actually, survive might be a better term. This is bare minimum, like bare minimum. This is when you just get started railjacking. One of the first things that I think you should push for is on your tactical, make sure you at least got level 1. This will allow you to use your tactical system mods. These are some of the things that will make your life easier. Now, as far as piloting and engineering, at the beginning, I would leave them at 0. They're all good categories, but I would leave those 2 at 0. I would make sure to raise your gunnery to level 2 because this is going to allow you to have a 360 degree for your gunnery pod. This works great when you're in someone else's railjack because you take your mods and your levels with you. If someone's in your railjack, then they'll be able to see what they're actually shooting at. Command, I would put all the way to level 5. This is the most important category. At level 5, you're going to unlock 3 crew bastards to come and help you. So when you're solo railjacking, you'll have an audience. Anyhow, those guys will really help. This video will help explain that. I'll get back to that and even more on it in part 2. But this, like I said, this is some rough jacking, especially if you're solo. So you definitely want your crew bastards there. They're going to help you, and you might need a little bit of luck. Now, for the middle railjacking package, it's almost perfect. I say that you can breathe, but to be honest, this is almost easy. Now, I would push tactical all the way up to 5. This is going to allow you to bring your void rig on any of your railjacking missions. This really makes a difference. Piloting, this is an interesting section, to be honest. The first one and the last ones are like the best ones, so you can fill at your own discretion. Although level 3, that's a pretty good one too. When you vector, any enemy missiles or projectiles that are locked on to your railjack will just be no longer locked on, and this works really good for those stupid computer boarding parties that they will not stop shooting at you. It's good to have those guys just jettison into space and, well, freeze to death, I guess. Now, my gunnery section, I would push to level 5. This is going to give your mech an extra 20% damage boost. This is going to help a lot more. Engineering, it can stay at 0 still. Everything in engineering will help everything get easier, but none of it's actually needed. At rank 4, your railjack weapons will slowly replenish, but to be honest, it's not the rate you're firing them. There are mods that will work better on that, but I'll get deeper into the mods and so on in part 2. Now, you want to push your command section to level 6 or higher, but in level 6 you get an extra point for each one of your crew bastards. That makes them better at what they do, and you want them killing. And I think I mentioned before, I got a video that will help explain all that stuff, and I will touch more on that in part 2. Now, this build is really nothing special. There is no specializing in any certain type of play, but you should be able to finish the majority of your railjacking missions. Not easily, but you should be able to finish them. Now, as far as the most coveted or comfortable railjacking position, I don't know why I chose this. I'm joking. But anyways, obviously, the more is the better, but honestly, this is the sweet spot. If you bring tactical up to level 6, this will unlock a few good things, but most importantly, this will unlock your Railjack mods, give you a 25% time reduction. So they'll pretty much be available whenever you need them. Now with the right Railjacking tactics, in my second video, you won't really need them. But it's good to have them available just in case you want to use them for the fun of it. Now gunnery, I would bring up to level 5. At level 4, you'll get your arc Wing Slingshot. This is where you jump into the cannon on the top of your ship, turn yourself into a giant Warframe sized and shaped bullet, rocket through the vacuum of space and the hull of the enemy ship like a ball of lightning. Then you get to tear the enemies and the ship to pieces with your bare hands. It's actually one of my favorite ways to destroy the cruise ships. And at level 5, you get a 20% damage boost to your mech gun. I don't have as much to say about that one, but it's just as deadly. Now engineering, I would push all the way up to level 9. At level 8, you're going to get a 30% boost to your Arcwing's health and shields. I'll be honest with you, the things that were killing you before the boost, I feel like they're still going to kill you after the boost. Just my personal experience. But at level 9, your mech is going to get a 25% shield boost. That you're going to notice. Now the command section, this one is the one I'm saying you should be pushing to level 10 as soon as you can get there. At level 8, you're going to be able to bring your sister liches on board, or whichever one you had captured. They only defend, but they defend well. Easily your best defenders. At level 9, you're going to be able to bring all your on-call members, which is any of your crew bastards that you choose. They're going to be able to come into any mission in the game. This is the only Railjacking equipment that you could do everywhere you want. It's a public event. Now at level 10, your normal crew bastards are going to be stronger. Down on Fortuna, you're going to go to Ticker, and he's just got stronger crew bastards for you. I've got a better explanation for that in this video. I try my hardest to build a perfect Railjacking package for you. Now, like I said, this is the sweet spot. I personally haven't noticed the difference once I started adding extra levels. My Railjacking tactics, that matters. There's a separate video for that. It's not as long. I'm starting to ramble. That's why I made 2 videos. So I really hope this helps you know what levels that you need or to barely survive, to be comfortable, and then to just Railjack in peace for your everyday solo Railjacking satisfaction. Now, I really hope this helped. If it has, join the team of killers. Become a killer of teams. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments. It's one of the ways we could talk. Make sure you keep it easy in life. And remember, just keep jacking. Just keep gaming. God, fuck.